Yeah, you know what time it is. Valhalla Hour, let's go! Kick back, put on your headphones tight. Rob and Matt, bringing fire every night. From the land of 10,000 lakes, we rule the scene. With a crew so fresh, keeping it raw and clean. Minnesota Vikings, kings of the north. We wear our purple heart and let the battle roar forth. Breaking down the game, dissecting the plays. With passion so fierce, we'll set the night ablaze. So give us a follow, hit that like. Share it with your crew, you know we're about to strike. Valhalla, our podcast, living life bold, where legends are made and stories are told.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
The legend has returned after 6 weeks away and 10 days spent covering the moon. He has returned to the Vikings. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Valhalla Hour. I'm your host, the legendary Sir SoCal, Lunar Cal today. With me, as always, is Matthew Lissateri and Mr. Winkleman. How are we?
Doing good. Welcome back. Congrats on a successful mission.
I heard this from a friend of mine who's connected with the Canadian Space Agency. Jeremy Hansen of Canada, who was the first Canadian to go to the moon, is supposedly a Vikings fan.
Heck yeah.
So, welcome back, Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen. Successful splashdown yesterday, and they're already on their way back home. I heard from the grapevine that Nutella is going to give them a lifetime supply just because they flew it.
Yes, please.
Well, I hope it was good. I hope it didn't taste funky.
Right.
So
yeah, that post-vacation depression has to be next level when you're coming back from the dark side of the fucking moon.
Literally. They're going to have to learn to walk for a little bit all over again.
Right.
But so today, of course, we are 2 weeks from the biggest night of the year. And I have seen some stuff about our draft that it seems like it's going to happen, but there are still some outliers. And it looks like Thielman might become a Viking, which would be great just because, yes, he's a great safety, but I'm a little afraid of the shoes he's going to fill with Harry.
Yeah.
I think everybody's going to have this opinion of him being the next Harry, and he's not going to be that, but he is going to be a good safety, a great safety. I mean, you look at Pittsburgh, for example, when they lost Troy Polamalu, right?
Mm-hmm.
And who they replace him with. And yeah, that guy was a good safety. And I think what Fitzpatrick?
Minka? Yeah.
Minka.
Yeah. Anyway, Minka, yeah. But
Well,
he was a good safety, but everybody looked at him as this guy's going to be the same as Troy. No, he's not. They're different players.
Yeah, Polamalu was a diamond in the rough steal for Pittsburgh, and look how that turned out for him.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just kind of ridiculous to immediately put the pressure of, hey, you have to live up to a Hall of Fame career. Like, it's just a ridiculous ask for any rookie coming into the NFL. Like, we hope that he can at least be good. Yeah, we obviously need talented secondary because when Harrison Smith retires, we simply just won't have anybody in the secondary that's talented, at least at safety. But even corner is super thin. So, yeah, be like, well, he's not a Phil Harry's shoes. Well, no, again, Harrison Smith's going to be a Hall of Famer. Like, let's just hope that he's not a bust and start from there.
I'm going to take a quote from a movie. I don't know if anyone's seen it. It's called The Love Guru. Towards the end of the movie, Guru Pitka says, "I don't need to be the next Deepak Chopra. I'm the first Guru Pitka."
Exactly.
Like
Good old Mike
So-
Myers.
Yep. So we are going to play the GM today, and we're going to do a full 7-round pick. If you guys are up for it. And
Let's do it.
those in the comments, if you want to join along, let's do it. Let's play armchair court. Let's play armchair. Because next week, everything's going to be scrambling. Ooh,
Now we're
Diamonds. Ooh. Ooh.
What do we got for trade offers?
Arizona wants to give us their 34th and their 65th and a second round next year for pick 18.
Ooh. I like a second rounder next year.
New England wants 31. Wants to give us 31, 63, and the second round next year.
We still get a first rounder for a 5th-year. I'd rather take that one. I'm not saying we
Should
have
we?
to, but at least we get to keep our first round pick.
Yeah.
Who's there? Who's there, honestly?
Lomu, Steinman, Caden Proctor. I think we're good on edge rushers.
Is Kenyon
Is
Sadiq
the tight end
available?
from Oregon there?
Who is?
Yeah, Kenyon Sadiq.
No.
I'm kind of wanting to take Dynaman because I know he's not going to be there at 31.
Says Rob's trying to get out, but the studio doesn't exist. I don't know how that's possible with Winkleman and
What?
Rob saying he's struggling to get on the show because the show still needs to be created in the studio.
It's
We're
here.
live with viewers. Yeah, we're live with viewers. I don't know.
I'm
All right, so who-
I would take Steinman if we have this situation.
Like I don't want to drop back because Steinman's not going to be there at 31.
No.
Well, no, McNeil Warren. I mean, he probably won't be there at 31 either. But
I
All
just
right,
say take
Dynaman.
Dynaman here.
Or do we just grab Lomu because we do need an offensive, an OC?
we don't need a
He's
first
an
round.
OP. Lomu's a tackle. Lomu's the right tackle. Fanu was the left tackle.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
In
All right.
Utah.
Steinman, you're coming to the Vikings.
Yeah, obviously, again, much needed secondary. Now let's see if
Our
Chris
next
Johnson
pick-
falls to 49.
Avion Terrell. Ooh.
Yeah.
He's there at 49.
If he's there at 49, we're taking him.
Soft tissue injuries be damned.
Yep.
He's there.
I'm sorry. No trade offers. Nothing. Immediately run to the freaking bank. Take that
Yeah.
motherfucker. Our secondary is fixed.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that dude we got from the Steelers in free agency as well. That's supposed to be this year's Isaiah Rodgers. So if you can walk away with a starting safety, a starting corner, and you got Isaiah Rodgers and the dude from Pittsburgh, yeah, I mean, Flores already had a top 5 defense last year. Imagine if we could actually turn the fucking ball over again.
All right.
Yep.
82. We have Keontae Scott. He's top player available.
Who's the
Connor
running back?
Liu from Alabama. Or Auburn, sorry.
Yeah, Auburn.
And we have one trade offer.
I'm probably not
Is there-
trading this deep into the draft. I want to keep my top 100 picks.
Okay, so I would say Lou, but
Mhm.
who's the running backs available?
Emmett Johnson, he's top RB available.
Yeah, that's the fan favorite, but like we were kind of talking about before the show started, he's not a super speedy running back. He's more of a Jordan Mason, like up the middle bruiser with decent hands to receive, decent blocker, which are good traits for a running back. It's like I wouldn't be upset if we drafted him, but I want somebody that can punch a hole and take it the distance and not get wrapped up after 20 yards.
Is
He's got
Mike
good
Washington
agility.
is the Arkansas running back on the board still?
What's the name?
I think Mike Washington or something like that.
No, does not look like it.
Okay, so I would go with Lou. Auburn center.
Auburn center.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, top 100 pick at interior O-line. Brandel's good enough to start for at least the first few weeks or possibly even the first year while this dude adjusts and gets ready for the NFL. So, yeah, you never have enough top
Trade offer. Come on, Chicago. You know better than that.
What are they offering?
129 for picks 97 and 196. They want two of
Hell
our
no.
picks.
Hell no. Sorry, bye.
Chicago, hell no.
Hang up.
And Emmett Johnson's still there.
Okay, defensive line.
Well, I mean, if Johnson's still there with our second, third round pick, we do need a running back. Again, Mason's a free agent after this year. Jones is a free agent after this year. We don't know what we have with Xavier Scott outside of, I think he had, maybe 20, 30 carries last year.
Yeah. Oh, Sonnen, my brother, I need to talk to you shortly.
Yeah, I'm taking Emmett Johnson here.
I would take Emmett Johnson, but who's the defensive lineman available before we all decide on it?
We have Keontae Scott. He's a cornerback, but I don't think we need more.
We don't need corners. We took Terrell.
Dominique Orange out of Iowa State, and I know Rob would beat the shit out of me if I did that.
I would take him in a heartbeat.
Darnell Jackson from Florida State.
God. Both of those two, Emmett Johnson, sorry. But both of those two are, if they're in the next pick, I'm taking one of them.
Emmett Johnson, welcome home.
Emmett Johnson, I'm locked on.
Let me see if I can figure out what the issue is with Rob's. So, yeah, our quarterback room is set. I was not expecting us to get Wentz back.
Yeah.
So there goes the prophecy of getting Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
Washed up quarterback? Hell no. Sorry.
Yeah, between Murray, McCarthy, and Wentz, we should have a full season of quarterbacks.
If all of them can stay healthy.
Well, so I'm saying, but they can get 6 games apiece.
This is the part I hate about the draft.
Yeah.
The lack of fourth rounder.
The lack of the fourth rounder, and we dropped from 49 to freaking
All right.
Yep.
So now we're starting to get in the bottom barrels. I don't think we need a quarterback.
We don't need
what are we looking at for tight ends?
Tight end, yeah, that would be tight end or defensive lineman. That's what we need.
Nick Barrett, South Carolina, defensive tackle, or Sam Roush, tight end out of Stanford.
How big is the D tackle?
Let's take a look.
Nick, small.
6'3", 322.
That's a huge bitch. Draft him.
Yeah. Yeah, take him. Nick Barrett. Because truly, tight end this season, not next season.
Yeah, but was it Lieber was thinking that if he had to be a betting man, he'd put all his money on us drafting Peter Woods.
I would too. But
All right.
I'm not taking
Now-
Peter Woods in the first round when he's falling so far.
Should we just grab Carson Beck just for the hell of it?
Yes. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, do it.
Camp body.
Camp body and practice squad engineer.
Well, and always throw a dart at a quarterback because sometimes it might stick. He can be a Brock Purdy. You never know.
Carson went.
Beck actually was pretty good at Georgia when he had weapons.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
Carson Beck did pretty well this year in Miami.
Yup. So hey, yeah, Carson Beck.
I mean, what else are you getting in the 5th and 6th rounds? Like,
but we have to realize he's a 5th or 6th round draft pick, and not hold our horses like we always do, like most of our fans always do, and say, "Hey, this guy's gonna be the next." You know, because remember that one quarterback we had, I forget, a couple years ago. Then he came in and covered for Cousins' injury. Oops, we made a mistake.
the dude from BYU.
Yeah.
All right, we got back-to-back picks. Sorry, Denver.
Yeah, I'm not trading with butthole eyes. Okay.
Tight end. Who's our tight ends?
DJ Rogers.
There you go. You get your Rodgers.
Yeah, you get Rodgers. Let's get a Rodgers in here.
And should we just grab this guy named Diego Pounds?
Yeah. What position is he?
Tackle.
Offense tackle.
I love that name.
Yep.
If we draft him, I'm gonna get the jersey.
It was like last year with Christian Mahogany. I had no idea who he was, but I loved that name, and it turns out, he's actually decent.
Now, what I would do is I would change the number if we get him from whatever he gets assigned to 69. We're back on the clock.
Clock.
Shit,
Okay.
What do we need?
Everything. At this point, again, tight end, receiver, honestly, because I don't think they trust Tyfel to be wide receiver 3.
But this late in the draft, that there ain't going to be that good of a receiver.
It's the 6th and 7th rounds. You're throwing darts at everything. We need a linebacker because pace just isn't it. Florence wants an edge. Do we have for edge rusher?
Edge is Wesley Williams out of Duke, but no good players come from Duke in football.
Yeah. No.
Okay, so who are the top players right now?
Emil Wagner out of Notre Dame, Noah Whittington, Oregon, Sion Sloan, NC State, and Luke Altmaier. But we've got the quarterback.
Okay, so what positions is everybody? What positions are there?
Offensive tackle, running back, edge, quarterback.
Take the edge. We have the other 3.
Sion Sloan.
Take the edge. And hope it works.
Right. I mean, this is the part of the draft where you're just looking at people that have.
Oh,
What?
we hit on 6 picks. A's.
Nice. Take that, Quasey.
And we hit on Diego Pounds.
Yeah, well, Pounds
Yeah, we
in
did.
most of my mock drafts was a 4th-round pick.
Lowest we got was a B- with DJ Rogers and Carson Beck.
No, Carson Beck, that was a gamble altogether because we already have 3 quarterbacks. They're going to grade us on that.
Yeah, but that again, Wentz and Murray are both on 1-year deals, so
That's
Yeah,
just end up with running back. Just because we have players on the roster right now doesn't mean they're going to be on the roster next year. And we need replacements. We need depth.
Yeah. Let me try to get this out to Rob really quick, seeing if he.
Ask Rob to try the other group chat one. I did that one, and that's where I came in.
All right.
I feel like I keep bringing this up every week we do this show, but I'm still wondering what the fucking holdup is on the O'Neal extension. Like, he's a free agent after this year. We need the cap space. We need to
Let me see if
decide
I
what we're going to
can-
do at O-line.
Let me see if I can.
Maybe we take
All
Lumo
right.
in the first round.
Take
And then
who?
that Lumo guy out of Utah.
Oh. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to know now if that's the situation.
Maybe we're listening to trade offers for him, and
For O'Neal?
yeah.
He's a free agent. Why would anybody trade for him?
No, I'm saying we're listening to trade offers this year for him.
But I'm saying, like, why would anybody trade for him when they could just wait for him to hit free agency after this year?
All right. I messaged him. So, yeah, I think if we can get Simonman or maybe even Lomu, if Lomu is there, I will take Lomu.
Well, Lomu's gonna be there because he's late first round. Like they have him going between 23 and 30.
Yeah, I thought Donovan Jackson was an early second round, and we took him at the end of the first. So
It seems like the first 2 picks are pretty much a foregone conclusion. Raiders are going to go Mendoza.
That's
Now,
for sure.
I would have loved to have Mendoza.
I don't know. The Raiders got Kirk. They might not take Mendoza.
If they pass
Yeah, right.
on Mendoza and keep Kirk, I'm going to ask what the hell's going on. Are they
That 5-year, $170
POD?
million deal.
I've seen this several times. They need to put his agent in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Well, it's only a
exactly.
1-year, $20 million deal. I still haven't seen an explanation of why they structured his contract in that way. Like, why offer him $170 million but only make $20 million of it guaranteed? It just, it doesn't click.
Well, he's gonna be, from what they say, he's gonna be starting the season.
Yeah,
But then the question mark is gonna be what week does Mendoza start?
I totally get all that, but I'm saying, like, why add the other 4 years, $150 million? Why not just offer him a 1-year, $20 million deal?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if he ends up being good, we have him for 2 years, $80 million. Well, you're not doing that when you're drafting Mendoza #1 overall, regardless. It's just another fucking pennant situation. But I bet Kirk can't wait to retire a Raider.
Imagine if he comes back here or goes to Washington again and retires.
Yeah.
Well, they
Yeah.
did say Kubiak, the head coach of the Raiders, did coach him here.
Yeah, he
So-
had checked.
I think he was the freaking QB coach, wasn't he?
Kubiak?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gary Kubiak?
Clint.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, Clint, yeah.
I think it's internet.
Possibly. Hey!
Hey!
Hey, what's up?
I mean, you could have just used the regular studio, but
So, Rob, we just completed a mock, and this is what we came up with our mock.
all right, let's have a look. All right. I can't see it. It's too small on my screen.
So we have Dylan Feynman first. Then we got Avion Terrell in the second. Connor Liu, Emmett Johnson out of Nebraska. And I said, because there was a Iowa State player who was available to us.
Orange.
I said, yeah.
Dominic
Yeah.
Orange. So Dominic Orange and Emmett out of Nebraska were both I think the Vikings are very high on both of those. And Thieneman, I think, is universally mocked to us by every draft I've ever seen at 18. So I think you're good with either Dominic Orange, because there's our big nose tackle we haven't had since Linval Joseph left. And of course we need a good halfback, and Emmett's, even though I hate Nebraska, I'm not going to get into this. But, I would take him. That's that. And Connor Liu, that's the center out of Florida, right?
Auburn.
No, Connor Liu, Auburn.
Yeah. He's one of the best centers in the draft, so I don't think we go wrong there either. Okay, what else?
So Nick Barrett out of South Carolina. We got Carson Beck for a camp body.
Okay.
DJ Rogers. We got Diego Pounds just because of his name.
Yeah.
And Sion Sloan.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, that soft tissue injury for Tyrell dropping into the second round would be a huge get for the Vikings.
Oh God, yes. Yeah.
And we got our nose tackle with Barrett because he's 323, right?
Something
Yeah,
like that.
6'3", 330.
Yeah, 322.
Yep, that's what we're looking for. Not that I think Jalen Redmond is gonna be penciled in as the starter, depending on what all goes on with camp cuts and with continued free agency. And God, he's earned it. But we do need a big boy.
Yeah.
But also remember, guys, we did sign two UFL players.
Right.
Who did we sign?
They were both defensive linemen, I believe.
Okay.
Well,
But I
I mean,
forget their names.
Jalen Redmond came from the UFL 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there is potential that exists there. You just got to be the right person in the right system. So,
There's that corner in the UFL the Vikings could take a look at. I think his name is Cam Dantzler.
yeah, right.
I remember him. I think we did have him.
Oh, okay.
I'd love to have him back.
He was one that I was really hoping would have panned out.
Same here. Like, you guys already know, I freaking was high on his ass since the draft. We drafted him.
Yeah. I feel like that's with all the corners we've drafted over the last 10 years. It's just like, hey, let's go. Oh, no, you're not good. Like, thanks, Booth. Like, R.I.P. Gladney, but he wasn't good.
Gladney, like, he got injured and then he was done.
Right.
Mike
And
Hughes,
Cam Dan, like,
that was
Yeah,
just
Hughes was
mismanagement
right.
by the Vikings, and then that's a tragic story in and of itself. Kyrie Jackson's a tragic story in and of itself.
right.
We need something to break the break the curse. By the way, if you guys aren't following Isaiah Rogers on Twitter, you need to. That dude is.
He's he's funny as shit.
He posted, I think yesterday he posted, he's like, man, I should have been a wide receiver, blah, 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 all this other stuff. So just me being a smart ass, like my shirt says, I went and I put, well, you still have plenty of opportunities to A, catch the football, and B, run it in for a touchdown. And I think you should try to do that on every play. And he actually did a laugh react underneath of it. So
I mean, we could just do the reverse Travis Hunter and convert him from corner to full-time wide receiver.
yeah. Yeah. So this will be my final appearance for about 2 weeks. I'm heading to New York Thursday night. We're going to start heading out there. My son is performing live on stage at Carnegie Hall next Tuesday evening with the Wartburg Riddichor. And then we will be matriculating our way back. And depending on my negotiating skills with the wife, time and distance, we are heading the right direction and maybe, take a left where we should have went straight and end up going through Pittsburgh on my birthday, which also, I mean, it's just weird because it's the, first night of the NFL draft. Weird how things work out like that. If we happen to find ourselves in Pittsburgh midday on the 23rd or whatever, might as well swing by,
Right. Just take a look, see what's going on.
Yep.
just check it out. So I do not have her sold on that yet, but it's a possibly maybe thing. So otherwise, our new Denali has Wi-Fi and all kinds of crap. I could almost set up a studio right there if I made her drive. It was also not the greatest idea, in big towns, but I could set up something if we're going to do anything for the draft when it's going on. But if we did not have Thieneman, what do you guys think we should do at number 18? Because that's almost
Lomu.
Or do we trade back a couple spots or several spots, accumulate picks? Because if we
It also depends on who's there.
You can start grabbing guys like Dominic Orange and Emmett out of Nebraska. You could, there's a bunch of other, centers, guards, tackles, everything that pop up with some in sequence when I've been messing around with mock drafts and trading back and stuff. But
it depends.
Yeah, I was mentioning that Lieber said that the Vikings should go after Peter Woods, and that he's just kind of like an all-around the D-line type player, plug-and-play, three-down guy, big guy. So I'd like to draft that. Sometimes I see Jermon McCoy falling to 18. I'd like to take him if he's available. Otherwise, like you just said, if someone's picking in the mid-20s and they want to jump up to 18, I'd much rather trade back and get like a McNeil Warren or some defensive tackle towards the end of the first round, and maybe get like a third rounder this year and a second rounder next year, versus just reaching for someone at 18.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to do is reach at 18. If we don't have the guy, I'd rather just punt it, get some more picks, move back, take best player available with wherever we land, and then hit the reset button, because I think the consensus is between position 25 and position 60 in the draft, which is the end of the second round, roughly. It's pretty much considered a wash by most GMs. I mean, the talent is pretty equal for about literally, 35 to 40 players. So there's a lot of wiggle room in that second round.
Yeah.
Guys, I want to remind you of Lewis Seen.
Yeah.
You remember that draft? It was almost the same thing.
Oh, God.
How is that the same thing?
The talent, they said the same thing as Rob just said. The talent level was the same between that. We took Seen over taking the receiver from that Detroit took, over Kyle Hamilton. Now, my mother, I'm still pissed off we didn't take Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, I think the difference there is. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I said I was just going to crack a joke because I can't go a single day on Twitter without seeing some Vikings fan saying we could have had Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? Let Detroit have JMO. I'm happy with the guys we have right now.
Yeah. And the thing is that Kyle Hamilton was the number one safety in that draft. We're not passing up on Caleb Downs to get Thieneman. Like, Thieneman's not the best safety in this year's draft. And the talent between him and McNeil Warren is negligible. So if you walk away with one of those two, I think you're pretty much fine. Obviously, if we were picking 11 and Downs is there, we trade back. That's fucking stupid. You're not making that mistake twice. But if we're sitting there at 18 and Thieneman's there and McNeil Warren is still there and someone is calling and say, like, hey, we'll give you more top 100 picks to move back 6 spots, I'll take the gamble and see if one of those two safeties is still there. I don't think it's comparable to the seed situation at all.
At the same time,
Broski, I actually kind of agree with Broski on this. If I'm getting that big boy, I want somebody that specifically plugs the middle, like the old Jerry Ball, Kevin or Pat Williams type of thing, specifically for that. We have enough D tackles, either 3, 5, or nose technique. Well, not 5 because that's more of an edge, but that can rush the passer. Like all of our guys can rush the passer. I want a big fatty in there that's going to stop people from running up the middle on us.
We have a tentative
GM. What about trading back and getting a guy like Keenan the Ohio State nose tackle?
What? How about this? You know who always trades with us? The New England Patriots. What if we did something totally unexpected? We're not going to get a first round corner. You're also gambling. You trade back to 30. You get extra second and third round picks out of doing it. Mm-hmm. And that's where you take Caleb Downs. And then you have all that stuff that, like I said, is in that 40 pick spread where talent's almost equal. You grab yourself your center. You grab yourself.
Downs is not falling to 30.
Now, I've seen drafts where he falls to the second round, dude.
Caleb Downs?
We're not talking the safety out of Ohio State. We're talking the defensive tackle.
Oh.
The safety is Caleb Downs.
Okay.
I mean, Downs is going top 10 in most mocks I've seen. At most, he's going.
I'm thinking of
it's McDonald. Yes. I think it's McDonald.
Caden McDonald?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we do have some breaking news. A 3-person appeal panel on Friday held and pretty much agreed with an arbitrator. There was not enough evidence of collusion by teams when negotiating contracts with Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, and our very own Kyler Murray in 2022. The panel did find, however, that teams were being invited to participate in collusion, called it improper, but said there was not enough evidence. So, because Watson got fully guaranteed and the other 3 didn't, that's what they're thinking. And the Patriots are in the news. Rob, you just talked about the Patriots. Mike Vrabel was seen with former ESPN reporter, now with The Athletic, Diana Russina.
Holding hands.
There was holding hands and doing all this.
Diana Russini has been put on hiatus by The Athletic and pending investigation.
Yes. So this is kind of big news. Yeah, and Russini, she was pretty good at ESPN.
Just give him a new ACL, he'll be fine.
Yeah, well, he is falling in drafts, dude. Caleb Downs is falling in drafts. I agree with him on that.
Hey, if he's there at 18, I'll take him for 5 years before his knee goes to complete shit.
I did one on PFF the other day where I went most realistic and moved all the meters. And that's the one where I traded all the way back. and whatever. Caleb Downs went like 30th. I'm not kidding.
Yeesh.
And it's probably because of that injury, like what Broski said. But it just depends on where you move stuff around too. That's you know what? As much as Brad Holmes, the general manager of the Detroit Lions, likes to rob nursing homes and freaking IR lists for players and take gambles, that'd be a perfect pick for the Detroit Lions. Because if that's true, what Broski says, that's right in their fucking wheelhouse to get guys like that and to gamble on them.
Yeah.
Let's gamble on him at 18. If he's at 18, let's gamble. Like, hey, we've gambled on that position on secondary before with the injury. Look at fucking Gladney.
This is going on the podcast. Yes, this is fucking hilarious. He's not wrong.
Like, dude, we have actually gambled on that position before with Gladney, with every player we've actually said Gladney's been injury prone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll give him Lewis Sheen.
All I need to when they grab Marcus Davenport, that just did it for me. I know. I'm like, Brad Holmes, you are a fucking legend.
Just waiting for him to sign Tyreek.
I wonder where Tyreek is actually going to go.
So he says
I
that
can see
the Bengals draft Downs at 10. You know, they're one of the teams in need of that position too, and that's very likely. To be perfectly honest, when the real deal hits and it's not us doing mocks or just talking about it, I think teams, just because of how far medicine has come, especially with ACLs and stuff like that, I think teams are willing to gamble on that. A meniscus, that could, I mean, when I tore my ACL, my meniscus, and my MCL, it was done the old-fashioned way because I ruined everything in my knee. But if it's a meniscus, they can do that non-intrusively. They can repair that by scope and just, not having to do a full-blown surgery on it. And the recovery time is like 6 times faster when they do that too.
Right. Well, I mean, even McCarthy obviously had a full meniscus repair, and his recovery was 4 to 6 months. And Downs injured is a month or 2 ago, and training camp doesn't start till July. So that's a 5-month window right there. Like, he's likely healthy by training camp, if not for sure by September at the start of the season.
Yeah.
So, I would have zero issue taking a partially torn meniscus Caleb Downs, because when he is healthy, then you're getting the Kyle Hamilton that fucking 5 years later Vikings fans are still bitching about.
Right. Yes.
So, it's going to be funny. Like Rob, you were saying, every mock draft under the sun has us taking Heineman. When he goes 17th, I'm going to laugh so fucking hard, because then everyone's going to panic.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, what's our backup when some, because I think it's just widely known league wide that that's what the Vikings are going to try to do at number 18. So who's picking right in front of us?
Detroit.
Oh, absolutely. Brad Holmes will try to snake. So
he's going to take Tyrell with the soft tissue injuries.
So there's one possibility, just one, and it might be crazy, but I think it could work. What if we trade our pick and a player to Baltimore, go at number 14? What do you think?
Wait, trade our pick and a player for 14?
Yeah, you're moving up 4 spots into the top 15. It's going to take more than that. We'd have to trade our pick, Jonathan Gennard, and probably our 3rd round compensatory pick at least to move 4 spots in the first round. And then
you think you would take? You don't think Gennard's worth a 4-spot jump?
I think Gennard is definitely worth 4 spots.
One more pick this year, and then possibly one next year too. If you're moving outside the top 15 into the top 15, that's They're going to ask a king's ransom to do that.
but only 4 picks.
Well, because what's the not Ruben mock, but like there was the one that went around with the Chiefs, where it's like we give them the 18th, Grenard, and I think that was the 3rd round pick, and then we would get the Chiefs 9th overall and one of their mediocre edge rushers.
There's
that was
also
to move up into the top 10.
around when you can trade the Commanders a first, the second, and the 49th.
So I'm kind of messing around with it on the trade simulator we just did. And it looks like it could work.
If we traded up, that would be the most, to me, unexpected thing that Rob does in the draft. Brzezinski. I can see a trade down. Trading up would actually surprise the shit out of me.
Right.
And let's trade up and let's run this.
Who would be targeting if we traded up? That's my question.
Well, I mean, it either be Jeremiah Love or Caleb Downs, but I'm not trading up for, like, as much as we say like we're okay with the knee injury, I'm not trading up for a knee injury, and Jeremiah Love's just not going to be there at 9 or 8. No. He's going to go in the top 5.
I have not seen Jeremiah Love go any lower than 4 in any mock or any media personalities big board out there. I haven't seen as low as 5. And 4 is the lowest, and 2 and 3 is what I'm seeing a lot of for Jeremiah Love.
Right.
So
I mean, maybe Fano.
So right now in this draft that I'm doing, Love is available at 14.
See, that's just not realistic though.
Yeah, I mean that's a no-brainer. What
right? Are you using?
So Thieneman would be off the board. Mansour Delane would be off the board.
Well, Mansour Delaney is definitely going to be off the board because his freaking combine was off the board. He's a top 5
I would say we would definitely have to take Jeremiah Love in this position.
In this position,
if he's there, yeah. But just in reality,
the only way Jeremiah Love drops out of the top 5 is if somebody pulls a stunt. And I'm sitting here trying to think it through my head as I'm talking about it and start making an unnecessary run on a certain position. I don't even know what that would be right now.
Here's the thing. A lot of the mocks I see, number 1 is Mendoza, the quarterback.
Right.
Number 2 is either Reese or Love. And who's drafting 3?
Drafting 3 is Arizona.
Arizona?
Yeah.
And if Love is there at number 3, there ain't no fucking way Arizona's not taking him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can see the Titans taking Love, but they like Connor.
Yeah.
And they like their QB. Yeah, I think the Titans are 4. So at 4, I can see the Titans taking offensive line.
I don't know. If I'm the Vikings, I'm calling Miami and being like, hey, we'll give you Grenard in the 3rd for A-Chain.
You would want A-Chain?
A-Chain,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro,
absolutely.
I think I don't see us taking I could see us taking a tackle just to be Brian O'Neill's heir apparent because he's down to one of his last couple of years with us here. But I also think the massive value on tackles, guards, and centers, which we could use guards and centers more than we could use tackles right now, is more between rounds 2 and 4.
Yeah.
And I'm really thinking the wisest thing Rob Brzezinski can do is work a little feng shui and make sure that Jennings Dunker and his mullet ends up in purple. You know,
oh hell no!
That's not gonna happen.
Can Dunker play center? Because I like Fry and I like Jackson when he plays.
So
Jennings
If-
Dunker does not currently play center, but most guards can play center. So I mean,
Then
Blake Randall
take
never
Logan
played
Jones at
center until
96.
he played fucking center last year for the Vikings. So I mean, you can see how that works.
yeah,
I don't think
I
the Vikings
think-
do a whole lot with the
Let's
18th
try
pick.
it. Let's take Dunker as our center.
I think if even Spencer Fano is available, if we move up to 14, we sprint to that fucking podium.
If Spencer
Yeah.
Fano was there at 14, I would be okay with that trade up.
Yeah. But then you're not, I mean, O'Neal's a free agent after the season. If you're trading up, there's going to be a large portion of the fan base that's going to be pissed that Pitt's not starting year one. So are you shopping? Like Winkleman had mentioned possibly trading O'Neal at that point. Do you see if anyone's willing to trade for a 30-year-old on a 1-year deal? Or do you let him walk in free agency and see if there's a comp pick? I don't know.
What do you think about loan? Because we got two different people popped in at the same time with the same idea, and I don't think you're wrong on that. I just don't know about doing guard on round 1 2 years in a row. But you know what? Like I said last week,
I like him. The Penn
I do
State
too.
guard.
I do too. Your highest percentage of success of anything in the first round is definitely O-line.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's
it's
not
kind of
a bust. And if that's what Rob Brzezinski's thought process is, maybe we do go best O-line available wherever we pick.
But that's just the previous problem on steroids, though, because like O'Neal, if you're trading up, you want to draft someone that's going to start year one, and you have to let that guy sit for a year until O'Neal's
Yeah.
gone. But Fries is on a contract for at least another 2 years, and Donovan Jackson was a rookie last year. So you're drafting a first-round guard to sit behind 2 players that aren't going anywhere for at least 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, you're damned if you
Fries-
do, and you're damned if you
Fries-
don't. You know, I mean,
Rise
like-
and Jackson actually succeeded last season when Jackson actually was healthy. But at the same time, it's like you said, Rob. Most guards can play center. The Penn State guard is a lot better than Dunker.
But I mean, if we're
Yeah,
going
but
to
he
draft a
doesn't-
guard to play center, then I'll just take Logan Jones with our compensatory pick in the 3rd round and
Yeah, but
draft a
that
true
Penn-
center.
that Penn State guard doesn't have a fucking mullet and attitude and a diet of fucking 16 cheeseburgers from Culver every day either. So attitude means something.
He's going to get Quick Trip sponsors for sure.
Fuck yeah.
No, there's way more positions of need that also meet BPA that I would much rather have over offensive tackle number 4 and guard number 3.
Okay, Broski's got a hot take coming in here. I don't know on this. I mean,
And Matthew Golden's better than Luther Burden.
right. I mean, Fries has his moments and everything. He's also still, he's going to be going into year 2 under O'Connell's system. I saw improvement all year long. Jackson, I thought, played amazingly well as a rookie last year. He's also going to improve. It doesn't hurt to have a surplus of good fucking guards, though. I can tell you that, especially if you're the Minnesota Vikings. We know this all too well.
It also doesn't hurt to have a single starting safety.
Yeah, exactly.
Backup guard, starting safety. It's tough.
Starting safety is what I've been saying.
Maybe the
That's what
Vikings
everyone's been saying.
and take Jermon McCoy, the cornerback from Tennessee.
I don't think we'll need to trade up. I think there's a chance he might fall to 18.
I do too. I also think that Avion Terrell is going to fall in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought we were saying crazy shit that we can't back up, Broski. My bad.
So, but I think next week what we should do is run a couple on PFF and see what we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give you my PFF. I can give you my PFF account since I won't be able to be on.
Mhm. But I have got my tickets to the draft party, so I'm going to be going for my 5th year.
If you find anything at the garage sale from players that you know that I like, buy it and send me the bill.
Okay.
I think the last draft party I went to was the Treadwell draft. That was not a great time.
I've got
That was a
nearly
fun draft
$2,000 to spend at the garage sale.
Yeah, if I
There you
don't
go.
actually go to the draft where it's being held, the actual NFL draft, I always go to the Viking Stadium for it because, to be honest, it is a really good time.
Yeah.
Hey, next year I might try to apply for media credential for the draft.
We need to talk with our friends here at the Huddle Sports Network, and I'm talking about Bill and Mike and Jeremy, because I do believe that we are supposed to be getting some credentials for that. Like they were supposed to happen last year at the draft in Pittsburgh. I don't know about this year. I haven't heard anything. But if they're pushing to try to do anything in the future, like if Minneapolis does land the draft, there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get credentials just because of what we have with our Roku TV channel and the amount of podcasts that we have and the amount of time that we have been established as a network with the Huddle. So that is not outside the realm.
Let alone trash talk and whatnot. We've been running this for like 10 years, dude.
Yeah, well, the trash talk thing doesn't count because it was just a Facebook page, but doing the actual podcasting like we are now and, separate from Facebook groups, now that we are on streaming platforms, we're on a TV channel of our own, everything else, I think we should be able to get credentialed to actually cover the draft at the draft.
Yeah, Wiggleman was saying earlier he heard that the Vikings bid got turned down like the same day that Fry submitted it. Have you heard anything about that?
No, I haven't.
I thought they said it was going to take a couple months for the decision to be reached. Because if we do host it, I'm media credentials or not, I'm fucking going.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's nothing in this world. I mean, the last one I intended live in person was down in Kansas City because it's actually closer for me to go to Kansas City by 40 minutes than it is to go to Minneapolis. But I would love to have. I don't know where they would do it.
So I think they said that they would have like that whole kind of outdoor rotunda area next to the lodging area outside the ship.
Yeah.
So you'd have part of the draft, obviously, in US Bank, fill the bowl, and then have the overflow out in the rotunda area.
Yeah. That rotunda area would be best used if everything was torn up and they created about 250 parking spots so we can tailgate outside.
Honestly. Or have it out at TCO. Figure it out there.
That would actually work nice.
Actually, what they do at the old Army ammo facility, just put it there.
Just over on Hastings.
150,000 people.
Smokestacks.
So we are running out of time. I'm going to go around the horn. Final thoughts, starting with Rob.
Don't really have one. I'm just looking forward to the draft.
Okay. Jonathan.
Same thing as Rob. Like I can't wait for this freaking draft. I want to see who we take, and I hope we take a shocker.
Mm-hmm.
We are Diego Pounds.
Not in the first round.
No. I mean, same. There's not much to say until the draft. I'm excited. I'm going to keep looking at mock drafts. I'm excited for the Power Trip mock draft. I'm going to go watch some UFL later.
Yep. So it's good to be back. It's wonderful. Enjoy the third and fourth round of the Masters. Rory has got a 6-shot right now. So
he does.
Next week we will be running mock drafts. We will see you guys back here. Enjoy.
Let's go.
Goal.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends.